I've been drawing pecs and abs wrong for like 6 years, and it might have been a war crime the way I was doing it, maybe not, but maybe you've done it too. I won't waste your time. Here's a stupid simple trick that turned chaotic torso guessing into something actually logical that when practiced you can get results from. This will also help you draw torsos that look good from any angle, by the way, so let's break it all down in the next however many minutes this ends up being. I used to draw torsos like a big random meat collage pretty much. The pecs were technically placed, but spiritually random. The abs were free floaters with no anchor, and that's even if I ended up drawing abs. Most of the time I never did and still don't. Anyway, it was all just vibes, and listen, we love vibes, but vibes get better when you actually know what the hell you're doing. So I studied Loomis, Morpho, even Bridgman, God help me, and my torso still made it feel like I just was pretending how it all works and not really knowing what was going on. But here's the twist. Fuck Bridgman and complex anatomy for now. For a convincing full front torso, all you really need is a handful of muscle groups and a system to place them in. So let's break that down. The front torso is basically just the rib cage and pelvis with 10 key landmarks. Nail those and everything else just falls into place. So let's start with the sternum, the meat beam, the chub nub of chest anatomy, and around that we build what I like to call the T-shirt. Going through it all step by step, step 1, drop a V in the center of the chest. The top points equals the collarbones, the stem equals the bottom of the sternum. From each V point, draw a line curving out about 1/3 of the way down the humerus, and that's the upper arm bone. This will basically represent the top border of the pecs. Step 3, from those points, drop diagonal lines inwards, and these will meet at about nipple level. Step 4, connect those down to the boner majora rectus ribulum for your pleasurum, or the pubis. These will follow and be parallel to your torso centerline, by the way. And for the last step, step 5, draw the abdominal sheath by connecting the ossus, or asus, whatever, like just the hip bones, to the bottom of the ribcage. This is just connect the dots, but with actual anatomy logic underneath. If you practice this a bunch, you'll instantly get a good feel for the twist, the stretch, and the flow of the entire torso. So let's run it in real time. Right, so T-shirt method. Right in the middle of your egg, that thingy. These go down, connect there-ish. Goes here. No, it doesn't. It goes here. Nope, goes there. And then it connects like that, nipple. Then your crotch to maybe the Aussies, question mark, we don't know what that is, don't quote me. Let's erase this little guideline here. And then nipple to crotch. Right? Well, no, because I didn't follow the form of the egg, so that wasn't quite right. That's better. Hell yeah, brother. And then this little mark to that little mark to where the little like rainbow of the ribcage ends is the sheath thing, abdominal sheath. Firing on all neurons. Kind of cool, like you can see based on the simplification, like I'm a lot more confident in the torso than I was previously, but now I'm kind of unconfident in the legs. So it gives me a little hint as to what I should study next. But we're doing good. This is progress. So progress looks like. Now let's show the opposite of progress. Let's try to put on a head. Let's see. No more floating bricks, no more pecs melting off the chest. This gives you a framework that actually works, and here's why. Most beginner torsos fall apart because people build the muscles one at a time. But that's not how the body works, it moves as a whole. The T-shirt method unifies everything. It gives you gesture, rhythm, and a placement in just one pass. Without it, your poses risk feeling disjointed, even if the anatomy is technically correct, but with it, everything lines up. It's like finally fixing that fridge light, and suddenly your 3 a.m. cheese hunt gets you results and you hit a new PB. Now, like always, here's the truth. The more anatomy you know, the better this method works, but you don't need to master everything before you start. Use this as an anchor, something the rest of your knowledge can orbit around. For me, the best anatomy is built from these 3 things. Anchors, rhythm, and shapes. Anchors give you structure, rhythm gives you flow, and better shapes equals better style. And just so we're clear, this isn't really a beginner tutorial. If you don't already have some basic understanding of proportions or how to build a figure, this might confuse you more than it helps, and that's totally fine. I've got a hot take about that. I don't actually think beginners need tutorials spoon-fed to them. I think what we all really need is to just sit in the splash zone while good artists do what they do. Watch something way above your level, get confused, get mad, come back 2 weeks later and suddenly understand half of it. That's the pipeline. Most of us, me included, didn't learn strictly from beginner content. We learned by watching people who were miles ahead and letting our brains slowly but surely catch the signal. So if this is too much, good. Stick around anyway, come back and rewatch it as much as you need, and watch others do it too. So yeah, that's the method. I actually picked it up from a Will Weston chalkboard sketch I found on Google Images, practiced it a bunch, and now it's basically the backbone of how I do front torsos. So here's your challenge. Draw a torso just using the t-shirt method. Then grab one of your older torso drawings and put them side by side. You'll see the gap eventually. Feel free to drop it in the new anatomy thread on Discord and tag me. I'll be picking a few to feature in the next video. Bonus points if it's super cursed and ugly too. And yeah, that's about it though. I just wanted to share this cool trick I found. 1 step back, 2 steps forwards. See ya.